I'm Carlos Marin, author of The Ultimate Success Formula and founder of the Unlimited Success Academy, and welcome to another episode of Your Unlimited Life, the show dedicated to teaching the mindset and strategies that will empower you to be, do, and have anything that you want in life. Today, we have a very exciting show called Who is Guarding the Door to Your Mind? Now, this is a very impacting topic and one that the majority of people in this world know absolutely nothing about. Having this knowledge and applying it in your daily life will give you a tremendous advantage over others who have no idea, no clue that it even exists. Now, this week and next week, we're going to finish our conversation about the most powerful tool you and I have, our minds, and how to use them on purpose to produce the life we really want, instead of the one we're trained or programmed to live. This is a very real area of skill, ladies and gentlemen, that only the most successful and wealthy ever take the time to learn about and master. So if you want to join the ranks of the privileged in this world, you must invest the time and energy to truly take dominion over it. In reality, these first 10 shows that we've been going through up until next week will set the foundation on which we will build the rest of the programming from here on as we get into practical applications, strategic planning, and tactical action methodologies using systematic patterns that will produce eye-popping results very, very fast. In addition, we will begin to make these shows interactive in the very near future. So get ready to have a lot of fun as we transform your life with these unlimited life principles. Now, we've already talked about the two main areas of mind that most psychologists talk about. But today, we go deeper into an area that is critical to the relationship between the two, and in particular of the further and the continued development of the subconscious mind. Between the conscious and the subconscious, there is something called the critical factor. The critical factor is the gatekeeper or guardian that sits between the conscious, on one hand, and the subconscious mind, which judges the information presented to it from the conscious mind, from outside sources, the environment, and then chooses what to believe is true. After the conscious mind has used its inductive reasoning faculty to compare data and facts and all the information at its disposal, then the critical factor judges and determines what it believes to be true. Now, the only problem with this scenario is that the very critical element of this faculty is also learned or conditioned by those authority figures that are trying to keep us safe and help us to have a good life. But once again, they don't know what they don't know, and they can't give us what they don't have. And while they are doing the best they can according to their level of awareness, the fact is they still taught us to reason and judge through their faulty filters, with all of their prejudices, all their doubts, their worries, their fears, and their limitations. Now, most of us have a fully developed critical factor at around 6 years of age. But until then, we don't have a way to filter out the truthfulness of the information that's presented to us. The subconscious has recorded every feeling and sensation from the moment of conception, including everything your mother felt prior to your birth. And until about age 6, whatever information arrived at the doorway of your subconscious mind went in. It went in unfiltered, it went in nonstop, no questioning, no rejecting what didn't make sense. It was all accepted as the gospel truth. That's where the formation of your belief system and mindset began. That is what created the foundation upon which everything that you currently believe and accept as true and take for granted sits. This is what's producing your current results in life. And it was set when you couldn't even consciously choose. Think about it. Do you know people who had overprotective mothers? Your little kid starts crawling around and the mother says, "Oh, be careful, you're going to get hurt." When he starts walking, she says, "Oh, you're going to fall, you're going to hit your head on that table. Be careful, watch out." Is that child going to be confident? Or might that child be afraid to try new things? Now, for instance, if you received positive reinforcement from your parents in a certain area of your life, you found pleasure in their praise and accepted it as true. You described yourself as the smart girl or boy, the gifted musician, the good student, great athlete, or maybe the compassionate kid who helped others. On the other hand, say your mother had complications during pregnancy and became fearful that you'd be born with health issues. She might have always seen you as a weak child, susceptible to illness, and that feeling was continually instilled in you. You assumed it to be the truth, and today you may have allergies and health problems that stem from an old belief that began even before you were born. Now, here's the case from my own life. When I was a little boy, I was very curious and was always asking questions. So my parents, to not have to answer all those questions, got me interested in books. This positive reinforcement caused me to learn to read at a very young age, a fact they celebrated repeatedly. Consequently, I became conditioned to love learning and reading, which of course helped me to learn more and learn faster. As a result, I did very well in school and was told that I could be anything I wanted if I was willing to be a great student. My first mentor was my grandfather, who had migrated from Spain to Cuba as a 15-year-old boy with just the clothes on his back. He went to work for a very successful businessman who was impressed by his humility, his work ethic, and willingness to learn. Eventually, my grandfather became a millionaire and the wealthy businessman's partner. As I've mentioned before, he lost it all when Castro took over Cuba. But my grandfather taught me that the key to success lay in finding successful and wealthy people who are willing to teach you what they did to succeed. Do what they do, and you'll be rich and successful too. That advice had a profound effect on my life, as you've already seen so far by seeing that I found successful mentors to guide me while using my passion for learning to master the principles of success and produce great results. What I'm telling you by all of this is that we've all been conditioned throughout our lives and very strongly conditioned in our childhood. Now, some of it was good and some of it was not so good. But most of your belief system was being formed when you were too young to choose. You couldn't really express yourself or process information in an eloquent verbal manner. Therefore, you have certain beliefs that are locked in as pure feelings because you couldn't describe them in words. You've been carrying around these beliefs for a long time while being completely unaware of where some of them originated. As parents, we don't realize all the stuff that we do to our kids. Though consciously we know better, we repeat the same patterns of our parents because of the power of our subconscious programs. I have literally asked my children to forgive me for some of the dumb things I taught them. For instance, even though in my own experience, I had to overcome this particular belief to truly succeed in my life, I still told my older kids, you have to sacrifice, work hard, and struggle in order to get ahead. I taught them to work at an early age and be self-sufficient, which was good. But I was a bit tough on them when they complained about not liking their work. It's crazy how ingrained our programming is and how oftentimes we don't even realize it. Fortunately, I did catch myself in the latter years and began teaching them that to succeed, find what you're passionate about. Be diligent and master it and do it joyfully with excellence. This is the path to true success and fulfillment, and thank God they're all on it today. So now that you're becoming aware that you're in charge, you can change your mindset. When you become conscious of your beliefs and what you're thinking throughout the day and the amount of crappy thoughts that we permit to enter our minds, you begin to reprogram your critical factor to truly protect and guard your mind from destructive influences, which really is its job. In fact, through this process, you can begin reprogramming your mind on purpose and recreate yourself exactly the way you want to be with the lifestyle that you aspire to have. When you understand this truth and take control of your mind, you become master of your circumstances and start creating the life you want on purpose. After all, that is why you're watching or listening to the show every week, right? So remember, always, my job is to teach you the mindset that will produce the results you desire. My job is to teach you the proven strategies that have been used by everyone who has ever achieved high-level success in their lives. My job is to help you believe in yourself and learn the principles that will guarantee your success and empower you to shape your world. Remember, I believe in you. I believe that you can be, do, and have everything that your heart desires. You just have to develop the mindset of the one who already has it. I'm committed to showing you how to do just that. That's what I live for. That's what I do. That's my purpose. So go out and share this program with everyone you love through my website, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And if you're not subscribed to my TV and podcast channels or my website, you can do so at the end of this program on the links provided right in this video. And join our global community and help me spread the word that you can be, do, and have whatever you want by developing the mindset of the person who already has it, and that anyone can do this. So join me on my mission to inspire millions of people to know their true power, be free, and live their unlimited life. So see you next week, and until then, God bless you and your loved ones, and live your unlimited life.